Energy Solutions has been providing hybrid off-grid power solutions for remote properties and businesses throughout the UK for many years. During this time, we have built up a wealth of knowledge of the things that may be considered when installing such a system. Unlike grid-connected properties, the off-grid system has limited peak and stored power, all of which has to be generated locally. The off-grid system can generate its power by diesel or renewables such as solar panels. The more renewables you have within the system, the more cost-effective your power generation will be. You can calculate the amount of solar power you can generate by firstly working out the space you have available for a solar array. From this, you can calculate the peak power you can install. Using freely available tools on the internet, such as the European Commission JRC site, you can work out the amount of solar power you can generate for your location. There is a link in the description to this particular site. One thing to consider is the ability to adjust the angle of your solar panels throughout the year, as during the summer and winter, gains can be made by having a different angle presented to the sun. With these tools, you can change the angle and see the difference it makes to your solar power generation. To give you an idea of this tool, let me give you a quick run through. Firstly, you would select your location. You would then select the amount of power that you have installed, and for this purposes I have selected 4 kilowatt peak, and then you can visualize the results, and below you will get this table, and as we can see it shows each month and how many kilowatt hours you will produce from the solar array. If you wanted to change the angle of your solar panels, as we've mentioned, to a higher angle, you can then change that angle and once again visualize the results and see the difference this has made to your production either in the winter or the summer. Whilst the use of these tools will give you an idea of the total power that you can generate, it may not be at a time when you can use this power, so the use of a backup diesel generator is generally required. The next important aspect to consider is the use of your power, and that will be the peak load and the average load. The peak load is when you potentially have many appliances switched on and working at the same time, which can happen during evening meal times and breakfast. This will define the size of the inverter. It does not have to match the peak load exactly, as any diesel generator connected will take care of this and be started automatically as the loads rise. We have found and do advise the use of the larger inverter, such as the 15 kVA, as this will reduce the number of generator starts due to sporadic peak loads. One of the main topics around loads is the heating of water, either for central heating or for bathing, which can be very inefficient using electric. You may consider moving this to a gas system such as LPG. This may be mitigated in the summer by the use of a proportional immersion heater. When your batteries are fully charged, any excess solar energy will be diverted to the immersion heater, which will save the use of LPG. Another idea to consider is the use of the most energy efficient appliances and LED lighting, as this will reduce your overall consumption. Our systems can store up to 22 kilowatt hours of usable energy, and with the average household using between 10 and 12 kilowatt hours per day, it is potentially enough for 2 days without the need for more power production. Of course, you can have a smaller battery pack, but this may require more generator starts. I hope this has given you some idea of the things you need to consider when planning your off-grid site. If you would like to discuss your off-grid project or need additional advice, please get in touch.